Why couldn't a real-life King Kong exist? The answer lies in a simple but counterintuitive geometric rule. If you took a gorilla and made it 10 times taller, its bones, which depend on area, would get 10 squared or 100 times stronger. That sounds great, right? But its weight, which depends on volume, would increase by 10 cubed. That's 1,000 times heavier. 1,000 times the weight, supported by bones only 100 times stronger. The giant would collapse under its own mass. This is the square cube law, and it's all about scaling. Let's call our scaling number k. When you scale a length by k, the area scales by k squared, and the volume scales by k cubed. This power shift has massive consequences. Imagine a small bronze statue that weighs 2 kilograms. You're commissioned to build a version that's 5 times taller, so our k is 5. How much bronze will you need? It's not 2 times 5. It's 2 kilograms multiplied by the volume factor, which is k cubed. 5 cubed is 125. The new statue will weigh 250 kilograms. It's only 5 times taller, but it's 125 times heavier. This works for area too. Think of a map with a scale of 1 to 100. A small park on that map measures just 4 square centimeters. In reality, that area isn't 100 times bigger. It's 100 squared times bigger. That's 10,000. So the real park is 40,000 square centimeters, or 4 square meters. This principle is everywhere. It dictates how much paint an architect needs for a scaled-up model, why a hot potato cools faster if you cut it into smaller pieces, and why the largest animals on Earth must live in the water, where buoyancy helps defy gravity. Understanding this shift from k to k squared to k cubed is understanding a fundamental blueprint of our physical world.